Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier, and today's guitar lesson is going to be on Tombstone Town by Dorothy, which features Slash. It's a really cool tune. Someone requested this on one of my other videos. I had to listen to it, I thought it's a cool song, so I've written it all out. Apart from the guitar solo, I haven't written that all out. That'll take me quite a while to do, and I thought I'd see how this video gets. So if this video gets loads of views, then I'll do the guitar solo. If not, it's just a little sort of blues rock solo in E minor, so you can rip something over the top. But I can teach you the rest of it. But just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notification bell, leave me some comments in the comment section. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, and you want the tabs for this and loads of other songs, then I'll put it on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning, and I've got a kind of distorted tone using a Sir Riot pedal, but any like high gain distortion pedal will work, or just crank your amp up, make it sound rocky. Okay, so the intro sounds like this. Now there is lots going on there. This is kind of the guitar like sort of off to the right slightly. There's a sort of another guitar that's just doing an E string like that, and there also sounds like there's a banjo as well. And throughout this, I've kind of put the two guitar parts together to make it sound cool. Okay, so let's start off open E, and then D2, back to the open E. So we then play the A string and hammer on to A1, and then play another two A1s. So you got, so from the beginning. We then play A1 and pull off to the A string, open A, and then E3. With a little bend, just pull it down a little bit out of tune. Okay, so the first bar slowly. Bit faster. And up speed. Now the first three bars are exactly the same as that. So first three bars. And then the fourth bar, just a slight little variation. It starts the same, open E, D2, open E, but then does the D string and hammers onto D2, then plays two D2s. So that's the only bit that's slightly different. And then plays A1, pulls off to A, then E3 with a bend. So bar 4 slowly. Up speed. Okay, so the whole line, ready, and... and up speed. Okay, so that's the intro. On to the next line, and we've got this first verse. Now I've only written out like the first verse. The second verse has got some slightly variations in it, but you could play the same thing over the top and it will sound cool. Okay, so this first line goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So you just play the open E string, and then it rests for the rest of that bar and into the next bar. And then in bar number 6, you'll see I've got a little hammer on from D to D2, and then I play another D2. That's actually the other guitar, but it sounds cool to put it in. And then the next two bars are the same as the first two bars in the intro. So if you put the first line of the verse together, you get this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. On to the next line, exactly the same thing, apart from it doesn't do the hammer on D to D2. Instead, we're just going to do a slide down, going sort of top E string or the E and the A string. Doesn't matter where you start. We're just going to slide down on beat 4 in bar 10. So that line, I'll go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. On to the next line. And again, this is the other guitar part to start with, the first 2 bars, but it sounds cool. So it goes. So for that, D hammers onto D2 and then you play another D2. It does that 3 times. Then play the G and back to a D2. So bar number 13 slowly goes. Up speed. And then bar 14 starts with that same D, hammers onto D2 and plays D2. And then does it again. We then play A1, A, E3, and then A. So bar 14 slowly. So if we put bars 13 and 14 together slowly, you go. And up speed. And then the last 2 bars are exactly the same as that riff from the beginning. Okay, so that line, a 1, 2, 3, 4. And then onto this next line, I've called it the bridge, but it's kind of just like the end of the verse, really. And you get this. Okay, so it's a G power chord. So first finger on E3, third finger on A5, and little finger on D5. So that's a G power chord. You hit it, it lasts for 4 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You then move down a fret to F sharp. So first finger E2, third finger A4, little finger on D4. That only lasts for 2 beats and then jumps down 1 more fret to an F power chord. First finger E1, third finger A3, little finger on D3. And then there's a bar of rest before it kicks into the chorus. So let's just try that bridge. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that takes us to the chorus. We've got this. So just got some power chords, an E power chord, open E with A2 and D2, lasts for 4 beats. Up to a G power chord, E3 with A5 and D5. We've then got a D power chord, which is A5 with D7 and G7. Then a C power chord, which is A3 with D5 and G5. Each lasts for 4 beats. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And that repeats around 3 times. It then carries on into the next bar, bar 24, where you've got 2 beats going 1, 2, and then you play the A1 and open A. So it goes 1, 2. Okay, so that's the whole of the chorus, so hopefully that makes sense. So the first 4 bars repeat around 3 times. You've got 2 beats rest and then play A1 and then open A. That then goes on to this next line, which is kind of like the interlude, which sounds like this. So open E, you then play A2 and D2. So it goes. Then another open E, E6, and then E5, E3. So slowly bar number 25 goes. Bar 26 is almost the same, but on the E6 you pull off to the open E. So bar 26 slowly. Bar 27 is the same as 25. And bar 28, slight variation, play the open E, the A2 and D2, then the open E. And then it's that same lick that we had in the intro. D hammers onto D2, you play two D2s, A1 pulls off to A, and then E3 slightly bent. Okay, so that line slowly goes. And up speed. Okay, that then just repeats back to the second verse. Slight variation, like the other guitar part does something slightly different, but you can still play the same thing over the top. Then bridge, and then chorus. And then it plays this line again. And then there's a kind of middle eight and guitar solo, where you've just got this. So an E power chord, an A2, 4 hits on that. I think it's a bit palm muted as well. And then E6 twice, E5, E3. So you get this. And it just repeats that all through like that kind of middle 8 bit and then into the guitar solo, all through the guitar solo. And then it just comes out of the guitar solo into the bridge, and then it repeats the chorus till the end of the song. So there you go. I do hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier. Give me a like on the video, press that notification bell, leave me some comments in the comment section. I do read every single comment. So I'd love to know where in the world you're watching this from, because I'm just making this video from my home in England, and you guys are all around the world. So let me know what country you come from. If you've got any ideas for songs as well, that'd be amazing. Or just say hi, because it helps the video get some more views, so that'd be amazing. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.